Uh, Television viewers, welcome to our sports segment. Today we talk to Peter Lichungu, former AFC player and former Harambee Stars national team Harambee Stars player. He is going to give us a brief on what is ailing AFC Leopards. Karibu Peter. Peter,
Yes.
to start with,
Yeah.
you've been at Leopard for a very long time as a player, as well as you've been also in management as a secretary and also team manager. Why is AFC Leopard struggling?
Foremost, okay, I joined the FA Leopards in 1982. I've been there I've played for Leopards now for over 12 years. And I've also been an official at the club. In 2005, I came in as a committee member and left when I was a organizing secretary in 2016. What ails Leopards currently is the club has it needs to be run as a company, but we've not conformed to Sports Act 2013. Those are some of the things that are really delaying the club to win support by sponsors. You know, if we've not conformed to Sports Act 2013, it is very difficult for any corporate sponsor to come and join hands and lift up the club.
What does the Sports Act 2013 say about for club football management?
Okay, even there was a recent change in the Confederation of African Football, whereby they are now, if Leopards qualifies to play in the Confederation Cup, it is Leopards must have a women team, youth team, and duly registered under AFC Leopards. So if you don't have a women team, a youth team, nobody will allow us to participate in the Confederation of African Football.
And what does the Kenyan law say about football?
It's the same. That's the law I'm talking about, conforming to Sports Act 2013. That one initially required us to have a youth team, which now Leopards, I think, is the only club that has a youth team that can be seen.
Yes, but financially,
Yes.
Leopards is actually a very big brand in Africa. Why is the team struggling financially? You have been there as an official, and therefore you must be having a clear idea of what the status of the finances of the club is like.
Any organization would like to deal with a club that has conformed to all the government requirements. As I said before, we've not conformed to Sports Act 2013, and any sponsor coming in would like to deal with people with the right recommendation. This club would have now turned into, we had in June 2008, in an unprecedented move and bold move, members of AFC Leopards held an annual general meeting and unanimously adopted a resolution to transform the club into corporate entity. And the objective of the above move was to transform the management of the club along modern lines and sports management, where professionalism and accountability were to be entrenched in the running of sport and the club in general.
So are you suggesting that part of the reason why sponsors are reluctant to come on board is because of
Lack of structures.
lack of structures?
Yes.
So when you talk about structures specifically, what are they?
What I mean is, okay, well, Leopards as an entity must have the necessary government documentation approving them to be part of the Premier League. But
Yes.
we have not done so. It's only fortunate that we've not been qualifying for some of the CAF, Confederation of African Football. If we would be if we would have been qualifying for those events, nobody would have allowed us to participate.
So you're saying that as it is, the way the club is actually, the status of the club,
Yes.
it doesn't fit into the international structures of international tournament structures.
Yes.
Like CECAFA or the CAF sponsored
Confederation African football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or anything organized under FIFA.
Yes.
Oh, okay. The other thing I'd like you to tell our viewers is when you were playing for the club many years ago.
Yes.
It had a lot of. It was actually one of the most recognized sports organizations.
Yes.
Right now, AFC Leopards is hardly known beyond Nairobi. Where did the rain start beating AFC Leopards?
Number one, okay, Leopards for a long time, we've never had a pitch of our own where we call home. Yeah, that's where it started raining on us. Number two, even though the government gave us some land, we've not processed the documentation to date. Yeah. Number three, we've not. Okay, after conforming to Sports Act 2013, we'll be able to track down all the players leaving the club. With most of the, for example, Victor Wanyama played for AFC Leopards, but there's no documentation to show. But he came from Leopards, so other people are benefiting out of Victor Wanyama. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let us do it right. Then we'll start eating the fruits of our sweat.
In June this year, the AFC Leopard is going to elect a new office.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
My expectation is that it's been long overdue. We need to get in the right people who can give us a roadmap to maybe for the next 3 years we go back to we recover from the embarrassment we are in.
Yeah.
Yes.
But comparatively, the past 3 years under Mr. Dan Shikanda, wrangling has not been as much as it used to be. I think that there is an improvement, don't you think so?
Yeah, there is. Shikanda has done okay. It's an overwhelming job because running Leopards is not easy. You need a lot of support from all corners, and you know our fans just expect results, but when it comes to contributing on how we can get support, they are not there. So we need a forum where we shall, where the office that will come in will give a roadmap to what we should expect. We have so many funds, but how to manage them is the biggest problem. Because anytime somebody comes up with an idea, it is politicized.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we would like to move from that area and start doing it right.
Okay, for the time being, let's leave it at that. You talk about fans being always suspicious of the office not being transparent.
Yes.
So you are expecting the office that comes in will be more transparent to give the fans confidence.
What is key is that we must put structures in place so that those structures will now take the team to the next level. And that's what we're lacking. We're lacking professionalism in our running of the club.
Okay, thank you.
And Shikanda have done a good job so far.